Yo, what is up, Vicco gang? And I am here with a Bleach 1000-Year Blood War episode discussion review type beat thing. Again, of course, you know I had to come back with a review with this freaking episode. This Shunsui episode 35 or 36, somewhere around there, I'm pretty sure. Okay, I'm really bad at keeping track of the total episode like count of the 1000-Year Blood War, but this is, I'm pretty sure, episode 8 of the 1000-Year Blood War, core 3. Okay, that I'm fairly certain on. And like, dude, come on, like, you know I had to talk about this. You know how to talk about this, dude. Like and sub if you are just enjoying the hell out of a 1000-Year Blood War and stuff like that, because you know I am. I know you are, so you should just might as well do it, dude. Anyways, boom, let's get right into the discussion of this episode. Because dude, this episode was freaking awesome. And of course, starting out here, you know, Lille, however you say his name. Okay, I don't know how to say his name. I'm sorry, Lille, I'm not exactly sure. Okay. Anyways, he just got done sniping, you know, all the Soul Reapers here, and Shunsui is gonna take a stand. Like, you know what? I'm over this, you know, and you know, this is what it means to be in war, whatever he said right here, right? So he turns around, takes a stand, and then Lille freaking shoots him in the chest, right? He shoots him in the freaking chest right here, shot him in the chest. It's like, oh my god, he totally just shot Shunsui in the chest. But then Shunsui's like, no. Shunsui did his freaking crazy Shikai abilities, which I'm still not exactly sure how they work exactly, because, you know, not lie, like, when he be explaining his Shikai ability, like, I know like the general premise. I think obviously his Shikai is children's games, you know what I mean? Like, that's obviously what it is. So like the actual children's games, he employs in his Shikai are a little confusing sometimes to understand, essentially. But I think like half of them are like kind of like tag games or something like that, and they're a little more complicated than I would think they are actually. But anyways, regardless, this one he just did, right? He essentially was able to somehow like run on the residual friggin' like spiritual like pressure energy, whatever, flip on Lille's. I'm gonna be alternating between those two, I'm sorry guys. His sniper shot, you know, the sniper shot, you know, the bullet, whatever, he like ran across it at like, who knows, like super duper fast speeds, and then he does this whole crazy thing, this crazy maneuver, and he's able to get a little sneak attack kind of on him and take out his sniper for 2 seconds. For 2 seconds. But you know, he got up to him and he was able to not die, you know what I mean? And he did a crazy thing as well, where he did leave essentially a clone of himself of pure condensed like spiritual pressure, which was, I'm assuming, pretty impressive, because I haven't seen that before. So yeah. And then, you know, they started like talking to each other. I'm probably not going to mention a whole lot of what they talked about, essentially. You know, they're kind of just like talking back to each other the whole time, essentially. You know, Lille is just like kind of like not having anything of what Shunsui's saying, you know what I mean? Anyways, then now shows up Shunsui's like, holy moly, I didn't expect you to be able to keep up now. And she's like, yeah, I'm like her or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, that's my job, I'm the lieutenant. And then Shunsui's like, all right, awesome, you know, so I think you should just honestly get the other guys out here. You should get the other Soul Reapers out of here. And she's like, okay, I'm gone. Well, yeah, I actually really like Nana now. She's actually one of my favorite, more, I like Nana now. Okay, I like her. I think she's a pretty decent character in my opinion. Anyways, yeah, a lot of this, guys, is just Shunsui kind of like explaining his children games abilities. Like, okay, yeah, they show right here, yeah, he's running on the residual like freaking spiritual pressure that the sniper left somehow. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. I think, yeah, like Shunsui's freaking Shikai is kind of crazy. His Zanpakuto in general is just crazy, because you have no idea what's going on. Like, you're screwed. You are 100% screwed, unless you are a very strong opponent like Lille here, or Stark, of course, you know, the GOAT. So yeah, and even like, you know, he does it again soonish. Oh, this is a really good scene right here where they go all silhouetted type beat. Like, that's a really cool like shot of both of them. Yeah, freaking Shunsui does this like the shadow game attack on Lille here in the bit. And he's like, holy moly, like, I didn't expect you to dodge that for real, dude. I think it's like around here or so, like about right here. Oh yeah, boom. Yeah, it was right here. Yeah, he gets shot, right. And then yeah, right here, boom. He tries to get Lille here, but then he dodges, and he's like, holy moly, you're the first guy to actually dodge that. And Lille's like, yeah, because we have info on you, dude. Which is not fair, dude. Like, come on, dude. That's the whole point, obviously, because they're in war and stuff. But it's like, dude, like, really? Like, if he didn't know anything, he would have got him, of course. But even then, I feel that's kind of crazy to like I guess that's something like to point out that, yeah, he is, I think, the strongest, I think elite guard of Yuha, because he does say later in the freaking episode that he is the first ever, apparently, Quincy to receive a shrift, you know, his powers from Yuha, and he feels he is, you know, the quote unquote closest to God. You know what I mean? And we'll get into that in a bit. But yeah, like this technique is kind of crazy as well. You know what I mean? And Shunsui almost got him. He almost got him. But like, yeah, you know, almost got him. But then yeah, he dodges right here, and then he's like, haha, I dodged you. And then Lille's like, no, actually, because I have essentially aimbot with my shift, the x-axis. I actually think Lille is really cool though, but I do think like he's kind of a tad bit broken. I'll be honest, he is just kind of busted. He's just broken. He is broken, straight up. You know what I mean? The fight ensues. The fight ensues for real. They talk smack to each other. You know what I mean? He's like, you can't beat me, blah, blah, blah. Type beat things. You know what I mean? And it's just like, you know, like Shunsui is just there being a chill guy. And then this guy is just like you're not him, dude. You know what I mean? Just keeps going on, you know, like right here. He like essentially says, I am the x-axis. You know, you can't, there's no such thing as dodging with me. You know what I mean? You know, and you know, Shunsui is able to avoid his attacks because of his, you know, his Shikai and stuff, but it kind of goes into kind of like a, I don't want to say a stalemate for real, but it kind of does go into a stalemate for real. You know what I mean? Oh, and I guess right here, right, which is I thought was very interesting, that I guess Shunsui says that since, you know, Lille is a Quincy and a very powerful, very, very powerful Quincy, he has exceptionally like crazy, like essentially they call it Reikaku, which was apparently a new like concept, I guess, introduced like right here, right now. But essentially it's just kind of like, you know, Bleach's like sensing ability, you know, like their spiritual pressure sensing, kind of like even like in Naruto and Dragon Ball, you know, ki sensing, chakra, you know what I mean? Like, I think it's like mostly like an implied thing that's always been there, of course, but I think they just gave it a term. I think that's what's happening here. Anyways, but because of that, apparently Lille is able to get more like tricked more easily kind of, or like, you know, because, you know, Shunsui is able to leave these after images, and then Lille's able to actually like perceive them more as like an actual physical person, in this instance Shunsui, right? Anyways, more explanation on his, oh, that's a really great shot of Shunsui here. Holy moly. That might be the thumbnail, chat. That might be the thumbnail, but we'll see. Shunsui kind of gets the upper hand a little bit right here. Yeah, he actually chops off Lille's thing again. He's like, screw you, dude. He does kind of get the upper hand on Lille here. He has him on the ropes. He has him on the ropes for real. You know what I mean? He is a bit tricky, but then apparently you don't want Lille to be open his eye. You know what I mean? As you notice, probably he's always had his eye closed. It was probably more like a, I don't want to say a motif or something. Maybe it is a motif, but you know, I'm just saying words, chat. But you know what I mean? Like he's always had his eye closed because he's a sniper. You know what I mean? Snipers, bro, you know, always have their eyes closed. Their, you know, their one eye closed. But you know, it's actually part of his, I guess, character to have the eye closed, because when he opens his eye 3 times, you know, he goes insane style. But I guess when he does open 3 eyes, open 3 eyes. When he opens his eye, he's supposed to be immune to damage for a moment or so, or something like that. And yeah, when he opens his eye 3 times, oh, yeah, it was really cool too that like they do show the 3 times that he used it apparently. And he was supposed to get got apparently, but he opened his eye and he's immune to damage. Kind of weird. And I think that would be a really cool mechanic in like Bleach Rebirth of Souls, you know, like if they implemented that. Of course, you're still gonna have to be able to beat Lille in Bleach Rebirth of Souls, even though he's supposed to be like kind of like supposedly essentially invincible. Kind of weird. But anyways, then we move on to probably the coolest maybe Vol standing transformation. This went so hard, and by like, of course, guys, this episode is just really well animated in my opinion. Really well animated. Really well, like everything looks great. Everything looks great. This is a straight up like rip from the manga. Like honestly, in my opinion, holy guacamole. Yeah, this whole sequence right now goes insane. You know, the big Vol standing transformation with the crazy Quincy, his Quincy cross or whatever, and then Skadoosh, he gets unveiled, and he is. And actually, I've seen Lille before. I actually didn't know it was Lille that was this thing before, because I was a nosy little Bleach fan. You know what I mean? Because I wanted to save myself for the Bleach Thousand Years Blood War, but I was a nosy little guy. And, you know, I seen a couple spoilers, and this was one of them, but I didn't associate it with Lille for the longest time. Yeah, I actually thought Lille. I didn't know it was him for the longest time, but now I do, of course. And I actually really like this design. You know what I mean? Really abstract, really interesting. And you know, I've like at the very start, it is exactly what you guys say all the time, that this is supposed to be essentially what a biblically accurate angel is supposed to be, like, you know, because he's a quote unquote closest to God and stuff like that. And it's like, if you're at all interested in that stuff, like literally look up biblically accurate angels and stuff, and like I think the specific ones like seraphim or something like that. It's so crazy, dude. It's like literally this. It's literally this, and I think that taking that concept and putting this in freaking Bleach, it's like literally like, yeah, the Seraphim is like the closest to God or something. It's like kind of crazy. You know what I mean? It's like his like kind of like supposed to be God's right like hand, essentially, like literally like his right hand man or something, essentially like that. And I think that is such a cool thing to like take from and, you know, take inspiration from. I think that's so cool. That's really, really cool. And he's busted. You know what I mean? Because he's supposed to be essentially an angel, and of course he's freaking broken. And also really like this title card drop here, you know, when he does transform, because I guess boom, he shoots stuff out of his wings and the thing transitions into the title drop here, and then yeah, and that's actually where Shunsui got shot. Man, Shunsui is a durable guy too, because even in this episode he says, like right here in the bed, he's like, I'm too strong for my own good, man. Like I'm him, man. Like I'm able to eat this, and it like I ate that, you know what I mean? I ate that. Like it kind of hurts. Essentially what he says, he's gonna take more than that to kill him. You know, he's a really strong Soul Reaper. So it's kind of crazy to see that. Anyways, you know, Shunsui's on the rope here, on the ropes, and of course we get Cinema right now. You know, oh, he does this really cool keto attack. Hold up, I don't know if I can get it right now. Oh yeah, he dodges right here, which looks really clean. Okay, boom, boom, he's gonna dodge right now. Whoosh. That whole sequence was really clean in my opinion. And then right here, yep, he does freaking a keto, level 70 keto or something like that. Like Zantetsu, not Zangetsu, something like that. It's really cool, really freaking cool. Oh yeah, and also Ichigo and Askin are fighting. Not a whole lot's happening, but it's happening. It's here, it's happening. Like, doesn't really look like they did a whole lot to each other, but it's happening. It's here. Good shots and everything. Type beat. Now we get the infamous, long-awaited Bankai. He's like, I hope no one gets hit by this. You know, now if you're in it, I'm so sorry. But then yeah, you know, I'm probably got to play this guy. Like, you just know, I gotta play this. Bankai. Oh! And then, doosh. And like that, you can hear the spiritual pressure noise, dude. I don't know if you guys can hear that. You can hear like the spiritual pressure, like radio noise. And hold up. Oh, man. And then, that little like yell, and then, oh yeah. I'm probably to cut that up a little bit, chat, but oh my gosh, dude. That's probably one of my favorite Bankai releases ever. Like no BS, dude. That's probably one of my favorite Bankai releases, because holy guacamole, like that traditional Japanese like stuff they got going on, and apparently like that, apparently that's like the start to a theater like performance or something. Like, oh man, dude. And yeah, I heard a lot of people, they're like, I'm not sure about the golden like background and stuff, but apparently this is like an actual like it goes, like it actually is what it's supposed to be, like traditional Japanese like stuff going on here. Like you even can see like the paneling and stuff, you know, from like, cause like those panels or whatever in Japan, you know, I don't know the names of those, I'm not gonna lie, okay guys, but it's so sick. It's so sick. It's so freaking sick. And honestly, Shunsui's Bankai is you know, it's based on like kind of like a theater play that's going on. It's so sick, dude. It's so sick, man. And it encompasses the entire area, apparently. Like, it's just the entire area. Like, there's even these little like swirly patterns, like waves on the buildings, and the entire, just the sky. You even can see, look at the panel like flaps or whatever, dude. Like folds. Oh man, dude. Zooey mama, dude. And yeah, just, oh yeah, and then freaking Lille freaking spawns 2 other legs, I guess, because he can. Okay, because he can. And then we get another really great shot here, and just a tad bit now. Thing right here. Yep. Oh, look at this freaking scene right here. Oh, it's so smooth, man. So smooth. Holy moly. And yeah, we get into, yeah, this, he just did the first act where no damage, all the damage that Shunsui receives gets put back onto, you know, Lille here, you know, but you can't die from the injuries. Okay, so yes, Shunsui's Bankai has 4 acts. This was act 1. Now we're gonna move on to act 2. Boom, boom. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Moving on to act 2, where, oh, there's also, wait, chat right here. Boom. This really sick like sword flip. What's he? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's the little things, chat. It's the little things. Lille. Yeah, the second act is apparently like all like the main character or the guy gets so like hurt about like hurting someone, and then he gets sick and dies or something. And then yeah, Lille starts getting sick and starts dying. Not really dying because he's like a broken bum or something, but yeah, he starts bleeding from everywhere and stuff. And then Shunsui's like, it's not over yet. It's not over yet. And then boom, they get plunged under a water abyss type beat thing. And yeah, you're supposed to essentially start drowning. Okay, that's what's supposed to be happening here. You're supposed to start drowning. Lille tries to escape, but you're not supposed to get out, man. And you know, this is part of the story. You're not supposed to get out. You know what I mean? Like, there's no getting out of this one, pal. No getting out of this one. And then, of course, we get on with, I think right here, Shunsui and a certain someone starts chanting right here, kind of like reciting something. And that is, of course, Shunsui's Zanpakuto Katen or Ohana. I'm pretty sure he calls her Ohana. I'm assuming that's like a nickname or something. I'm not sure the significance of that. But you know, that's his Zanpakuto. Katen or Katen. This thing is Katen Kyokotsu, right? Because apparently it's freaking like a filler or something. I haven't watched the fillers, guys. Katen Kyokotsu, like this is one of them, and then the other one is like a little girl or something, little ninja girl or something, and she's not singing anywhere. But anyways, this is such a sick visual too. There's that Bleach Brave Souls Shunsui. I think he came out like in like a long time ago. I have him in Bleach Brave Souls, and he has a freaking lady on his back. I don't think he has her on his back the whole time, but it's sick. It's sick, guys. It's sick if you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, she looks really good. Okay. She just looks really good. Okay, in the Thousand Blood War animation style. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Okay, that's all I'm saying. And I do like their kind of like bickering back and forth type beat thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's really cool. But then, chat, we move on to the final act. You know, I like the dialogue in Bleach. Okay, just gonna put that out there. But anyways, besides, you know, of course, you know, the constant criticism of Bleach is when, you know, they just spell out their entire freaking abilities and stuff like that, or kind of like, you know, like unnecessary yap. You know what I mean? Which I can get behind, but you know, I don't mind it too much personally. But you know, when you think about it in a strategic sense, chat, I can see it. Anyways, we move on to the final act right here. He pulls out a thread, and then essentially, bye, buddy. Oh, it's so beautifully done too, man. Like all the swirling like ink brush from his his fingers. Look, oh man, like you just have to see it, man. You just have to see it. And the music too. Oh yeah, I did kind of get a little like, I don't want to say annoyed, but like, you know, there's music playing throughout this when he first plunged themselves into water, like that. You know, that one song. And if you watch the episode, what I'm talking about, I wasn't a huge fan of the song they chose, but at least it wasn't like, it made sense at least. You know what I mean? It made sense at least. And here as well, they subtly play something with the sounds, of course, of the Bankai going on. And of course, oh yeah. Oh, we have to play that sequence, dude. Like, at least. Hopefully I don't get shot in the face by YouTube. Whoosh. Boom. And like the subtle movements by both Lille and Shunsui. Look at that. Look at that. Like, oh yeah. And then like whatever he says here, it's so hard. Like, it's so hard, bro. Like, oh my gosh. Like, holy guacamole, dude. Holy guacamole. Oh man. Oh man. It's something to behold, chat. And that is the end of the episode. He gets back. He lies on Ohana or Katen's lap here. And then, yeah. I think she's mad at him because I think he's supposed to, spoiler incoming possibly, chat, we'll skip like 5 seconds, die here. Because that's the whole point, I think. I'm pretty sure. So maybe that's like the whole thing here or something like that. That's why she's a little upset at him or something like that. But yeah, man, what a freaking-tastic episode. It's great. It's a great episode. And I think next week we're going back to Mayuri, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, chat. I actually did not think I was going to talk about this episode that long, but I somehow did. I actually told myself I was not going to record that long, but I somehow did, chat, because this episode is just like that. This episode is just like that, man. Beautiful Bankai. Probably one of my favorite Bankais in Bleach. Probably at least top 5 Bankais, maybe, for sure. That's something I never really thought about, is my top 5 Bankais or something. Because this is, you know what, yeah, I think this was surely up there. Of course, Byakuya. I actually really like Shinji's. I really like Shinji's Bankai. I really do. I actually really like the activation specifically, I'll be honest. Those are for sure in there. Does Ichigo get in there maybe? You know what, boom, yeah, Ichigo and Rukia, boom. Top 3. Was that 5? Was that 5? That was 5, right? That was 5 Bankai for sure. Maybe even Renji's Soho Zabimaru in there, like, I don't know, top 6. Anyways, chat, it has been a great time talking about this episode. It is fantastic. If like, there's not much I can really say with the Bankai, except it was beautifully done. It was beautifully done. You know, if you guys have any issues with this, you know, I heard people just want this a little darker or something, and then maybe the golden paneling, because I think the golden paneling is really good, you know, with the symbolism and like, you know, what it takes inspiration from, what it's supposed to be. I think it's really nice, in my opinion. Like, yeah, this is so sick looking. Like, I don't know what else to tell you. Katen Kyokotsu Karamatsu Shinju type beat. Bro, anyways, chat, there's nothing much I can say besides it looks beautiful. It's fantastically done. Like, I don't like, it's really good, chat. Like, it's fantastic. It's phenomenal. It's awesome. Bleach is the GOAT. You already know that, chat. Like and sub if you agree with that statement, chat. With that being said, has been yours freaking truly, Vicco, and I am freaking gone. Sub now.